let's talk about cheating then, because low-key, all right.
I'm not gonna lie. Cheating is a habit, bro.
Yeah, but it's actually
Like
different. Different. There's different levels of cheating though.
Especially if you get away with it.
But no, because look,
And
all right. Now you talking about the physical cheating, right?
Well, wait. What do you think is cheating?
No, but even
it could be.
What's your definition? Like what? Okay.
All right, because it could be emotional and everything else too. So you think about it, if a girl has a friend or another guy they hanging out with, and then they start developing feelings for this person, like while you're in a relationship with somebody else, that's kind of cheating the same way. Because
the females that who's next.
Yeah, because like literally, like most girls like already know who they were gonna be with next, but like they will not act. They will not act. What?
No, listen.
There's a thing.
I literally watched it happen. It's like a real thing.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. Not that she's watching, but like from high school, she definitely was that type.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
But no,
it's literally a thing. Look, I watched it happen.
Because girls could like start messaging. Like think about it. If you ever look through a girls that's in a relationship, Instagram, Snapchat messages, if you're replying back to other people, that means you're giving them attention. But I'm supposed to be in a relationship with you, which you should be giving attention to me. So that's a form of cheating because you're giving attention to somebody that's not your boyfriend and not your friend, that's trying to get with you and hook up attention. So there's like I understand it's not, you ain't physically cheating, but emotionally wise, by messaging them and talking to them and building.
It's different levels to
it. It's different levels.
Like if you had a girlfriend, and like girls know who like wants to get with them, and
they got more choices. They got more choices.
Yeah, hell yeah. But as a guy, like
we take what we can get.
No. But let me
get in front of the mic though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if a female knows that this specific guy wants them and they're in a relationship and they're giving them like energy and shit, that is weird as fuck. Yeah. That's not cheating, but like
that's cheating.
In my definition, that's cheating.
That's cheating.
Because then
you're already planning. So if something happens,
that's the thing.
Because I hate that.
That's the thing though, and I also realize, well, what I've seen is normally from where I'm from, or I don't know if this is a regular thing. When the female is the one that breaks up with the guy, she has already started preparing herself to be without him and all this shit. Like she's already taken steps, like dead ass.
Yeah.
And by the time she actually breaks up with you, she's like you're not gonna be able to get her back.
And already in a relationship. Shit, she already in a relationship.
Dead ass, bro.
Because look,
that shit was crazy.
I feel like I actually just saw TikTok about it, like literally last night. But like in my relationship in high school, I cried so much, like. Because I was like, I don't know, it's like weird. I like cried so much during the relationship. Like when we broke up, I was like, fine.
Couldn't cry no more.
Like I was already processing that we were like
done.
Not done because I couldn't tell obviously because I would have like, I don't know, but I know what you're saying. Like I like you can process the emotions like before it actually happens. When it happens, I literally was like, I cried obviously when it first happened. Then I was like, oh like dang.
Numb to that shit.
Like I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I'm talking about.
Well, all right. So when is the right time to break up? Because think about this: breaking up isn't. People say it's never the right time, but you gotta think about it. If you're not happy and if you took all the avenues to try to communicate and then work through
okay, listen, you don't need to break up with somebody if you start feeling some type of way. Like you don't need to break with them like when it initially starts happening because you don't know if that's gonna be like a constant thing.
Yeah.
But if it's like an actual like constant feeling like you're not happy with them, then a fucking course. Like why the fuck are you with them?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Or if they're not, I don't know, like the people that don't have anything to bring to the table. I mean, it depends.
But that's the thing about it, because I'm a dreamer. I ain't got shit to take to the table. I'm like Pete Davidson right now. I'm in my mama's fucking basement. But look, I got a plan. I got my shit going. I'm like, I'm about to get my, But look, if you can't see my future, which actually nobody can see but me, but if you can't see the potential where I'm heading, and you're looking at that, because like most girls like would break up, you go, oh, you ain't got nothing. They can take me out to dinner right now. This, that, third. I'm like, you're looking at the little stuff. I'm looking at the big picture.
Yeah.
If they don't believe in your dreams,
exactly. What the fuck you here for? But yeah, ladies, what do you think about breakups?
I mean, I'm probably not the best person to give my opinion because, like I said, I had one relationship and it just like it's basically like we haven't even broken up. But because like you talking about like the future stuff, like we broke up because we just like weren't working out at the time, and then like for the past like 6 months, like he'll still be like, I like see you in my future.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, well then why aren't you like doing something about it? if you like see me in the future. And he's like, well, I just like can't give you what like I like what
It's
you
like
want right now.
he's trying to develop that point where like he know what you need, and he had the process of like trying to build towards that. But a lot of people get to the point where they like, mostly women, it's like, oh, they expect it to be instantaneously, but you can't be instantaneously. Like nothing
Right.
happened.
And, like,
You're
overnight.
already
I
in a
get-
relationship for however many years.
I think
now,
I'm gonna have to
whatever your
disagree. I
problem.
think that I do
Yeah, I was
agree
about to
with
say.
you, but like in a I also like disagree with you because I think that him texting you that like it like actually like pisses me off because like just he needs just like to leave you alone. Like if he's so called like needs to like work on himself and find out what he wants to do because he can't give it to you, okay, then stop texting you and like telling you this and like basically like trying to like say like I'll be there eventually, like just wait for me, like because like you deserve to like whatever even if you don't want to move on, but you need to like move on. If am I making sense?
No, you make sense. And like I like earlier when Jess was talking about like being really prideful, it just like makes me laugh because like I'm not prideful at all. Like I let people walk all over me, and like that's what I've done the past like 6 months with him. And my issue, it's not that I'm not prideful.
I think you are prideful.
My issue is that I'm super like determined and hard-headed. So like I'm like not gonna stop until I get what I want, and like I want the satisfaction of like him like telling me everything because like I haven't been given like my closure like we were talking about because he's just been like leading me on for the past 6 months. And I hate that I'm so like patient and like understanding with him because like I obviously still like love and care for him, but like I hate that I've been like, you know what, I understand why he's acting like this because I know he like doesn't ever talk about his emotions and like he's like blah blah blah, but like I've been giving him excuses and like I know I don't deserve it. But it's so hard for me because I'm always like trying to like whenever he comes back in my life like once a month, and I always like want to talk to him and get everything out and get my closure, and I just like never get it because it's like every time we talk he's like, I just can't talk to you, like we need to take a break and like we'll see what happens. Like that's always how it ends. And like this past like week like we were talking and it's been like we started talking again because he has hit that point where I think he realizes that like we're not gonna get back together, and he's been like acting like differently, and I like want to get the satisfaction of like talking to him again, and he like literally won't talk to me because he like knows that it's gonna like make him sad. Like he told me he doesn't want to talk to me because it's gonna make him upset, and I'm like I don't care if it's gonna make you upset because like I want the closure. And that's what you were talking about. Yeah. Most of the time closure isn't for like what like with the person, it's for yourself. Yeah. And like it's embarrassing for me because like literally the other night I'm like begging him to talk to me, and because I know that that's like what I'm gonna need to like be able to move on, and like no matter how much it hurts to talk to him in the moment, but he literally like just doesn't want to talk to me because he's like it's gonna upset me, and I'm like
screw what you want.
He's basically trying to avoid the inevitable, but yeah, I know with guys it's hard to open up. It's hard because you gotta look at this. Society always tell you don't be emotional, don't cry. You're a guy. Be a man. Stand up. Don't do this, that, third. But then you got this person you want to be vulnerable with, but then you be like thinking like, if I actually tell her all my emotions and tell her how I'm really feeling, if it's going to overload her where she's going to like think less of me, or is she just going to like, or just leave me because like she can't handle everything I got to. Because look, a lot of guys have shit built up from their childhood that they haven't processed and dealt with, because they've been told like, this ain't what you do as a guy. This ain't what you do as a man.
Me personally, I didn't even learn to deal with my emotions from my dad because
Exactly.
when I was younger, growing up, my dad was a rock. I never saw him like no type of emotion.
Exactly.
Sorry, Dad, but that's like I have now. But when I was younger, so like I literally learned to deal with emotions either like from personal experience or like literally my mother or any female figure at all.
And that's I feel like women are such important because they do help you kind of do that. And mothers that actually does that for their kids is helping them in a way too, especially like hey, with the person like you can't open up like that with everybody.
No,
It's like there's levels. Like all right, my therapist told me this: everything is like a circle, and this all the people that's around that you communicate with every day. And the inside is another circle, and the inside is another circle, inside another circle. After they've got to a certain qualification, they can go past this circle. Mm-hmm. And like not everybody can get to that point where like this little circle where it's like just you standing there right now. Not everybody can get down there to that circle because the only other people that get in there can know you. They gotta know you fully, and they gotta earn trust through over time and everything. Even in relationships, it take over like 10 years for certain people to actually like open up and say, hey, this is how I've been feeling, like, boom, boom, boom. Like, because they just don't want the person that they with to run away from everything that they dealing with because they think it might overload them and they can't handle what they got to bring to the table.
Plus, as a guy, social media is low-key terrible sometimes because
Exactly.
you will literally see TikToks as a guy where it's like, when he opens up to you, blah, 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 and basically he's talking about how she's going to use it against him later. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about? Like,
Trust me.
It's literally females
And
that do shit
that
like
would happen. And then they fuck up the guy for the next, like for next time he's trying to open up with somebody. He's like, bro, I'm not about to do this shit because you just literally shit in my face, everything I told you that I was dealing with, like emotionally and everything else too. But yet, if a guy does that, oh, you getting thrown out. Why you spreading her business like that? Blah, blah, blah. It's like relationships are made for women to get sympathy, not guys. But back to your situation. My bad, we got off topic. Make an ultimatum. Like, tell them straight up, like, hey, either we have this talk now, or don't call me, don't text me. I'm blocking you off of everything. Don't even look at me. Don't even try to. When you see me, don't look the same way.
Yeah.
It's like
we talked about that,
yeah.
that though, because you can't keep letting
Yeah.
let it carry it on.
You can't let him carry it.
'cause
So like,
you can't let him do stuff
He has
on
the
his.
power.
You can't let him do stuff exactly. You can't let him do stuff on his time.
No,
Like,
I know. And
Hey.
I literally, like,
gotta put your
know
foot
that's what's
down, bro.
happening. My issue, like we were talking about earlier, I'm just, like, so empathetic, and I just, like, love so hard, and I care so hard.
sometimes you
And,
gotta.
like, he's, like, going through, like, a really hard time right now. Like, I just, like, don't even know who he is anymore. And so, like, I, like just hurt so badly for him because I know it's not him. And that's, like, why, like, I know, sadly, that, like, I feel like I'd be the only person that would be able to, like, get through to him. And, like, I hate that I feel that way because, like, I know he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, it eats me up, like, literally, because, like, I care about him so much. But I know he, like, it's so, like, hard because I know I shouldn't give it to him. But
I feel like you and I are very similar, and like something that's like our best quality and like our worst quality is that we love too hard, because like you and I, that's how we're so similar, is because like whenever I love someone, like I love them fully, and like so that means like with my ex, like I was like, geez, like I wish like I didn't love you, but like I can't help it, like I just like I would, like with all my friends, like I would do anything for my friends, like family over like anything. It's like so like. I was really talking to my mom about that, and she's like, "You just love too hard, and it's like not a bad thing. It's like a good thing, but like in this instance, like it bit you, like it like bit you in the ass. Like you're like it screwed you over."
Trust me, been there, done that.
In this generation, that could fuck you up though.
Yeah, in my generation, shit, because I was a lovey-dovey dude. No, to be honest, like I was a dude that like Rod. That's why I was connect with Rod Wade so well, because like when he talk about falling in love in one night, like bro, I would be the person like, bro, we just had a good time and everything. Like bro, see, I was like, bro, I don't see our whole future already together. Like I fall in love like first sight type of deal.
Oh, so that's see.
But I was lovey-dovey too. Like I'm no matter of fact, I don't want to talk about that part of my life. But yeah, give that guy an ultimatum, and don't stop loving fully, because that's what makes you you, and that's what like one of the best qualities.
And that's one
That's a
thing
good
that
quality.
I think, like, in the future, I think I will be okay, like, knowing in the fact that, like, no offense, but, like, he didn't cheat on me, so it's, like, I don't have that, like, trauma. Like, I know that, like, we loved each other when we were together, and, like, I know that, like, there's someone out there that's, like, capable. Like, I don't know. So that is one thing that I'm, like, glad for. That I'm, like, yeah, obviously, I'm really glad. I'm sorry. It's just the only thing I could compare it to. But, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know where I was going with that. But it's been tough. But I'm trying. I have to, like, face the facts.
For like yourself, like it's hard because like I've seen you go through like everything the past like 4 years, like the whole time you've been dating him and after, and like it's like obviously like our relationships ended so differently. Like you guys are like I guess like okay, and like you guys were on talking terms, but like my boyfriend and I would cut it off like completely.
Yeah.
Which like I'm so glad, and like I wish like that was kind of like happened for you, because like it kind of like made it easier for me. But I guess like you and I are also very different in that aspect. Like it doesn't. I mean, it's like I don't know. Like we always talk about this. Like how she would have handled like my situation, not how I would do it. Like all his stuff, all my friends are like, go give it to Goodwill. Like let's go throw it across his yard, and I'm like, I'm just gonna tell him to come pick it up. Like, I don't know. It's
See,
like,
and like in that situation where like you left his stuff on the porch because like he didn't want to see you, like I'm the type of person where I'm like, you don't want to see me, you have to see me. Like
I was more
that's
like, you
how
know
I
what?
am.
If he doesn't want to see me, I also don't want to see him. I don't know. That's like where you and I differ.
Yeah.
Is like we're just like, I just like can't. Like I'd rather like, and I know you say like talk to him, like get your closure, but like, I've already accepted the fact that I will never get closure from him, and like I'm okay with that. Which I know like you're telling me like not to and like to pull him aside, but like. He's such an awful person, and like
Just
I
call
think
him.
that is a good thing.
Or you can do it off a text message if you want to do it that way. They send them a look. Sometimes text message work. You can just send them a long, write everything you want to write on the text message,
Bro, you do not have to, bro.
and click
I'm
send,
feeling like I should do this right now.
and click
No, it's
send.
just like if the worst part about this relationship is he was a liar.
Yeah.
Like he lied to all my friends. So like I could text him and he could respond and say like he's sorry. And like I was gonna talk to him when I came back after New Year's, and I had a list of questions, and I still have it in my notes of all the questions I had to ask him about like, so what happened in Tallahassee? Like, why did you do this? Like, why did you lie to me up until I had the photos? Like, still have the list. And I was like, you know what? I could talk to him, but I'm gonna have to walk away from that conversation like guessing if he lied to me.
Yeah.
Like that's how bad. And like you never knew him like that, so like I know for a fact. Like I watched him lie to you whenever you guys talked, like in class. Like it's like that's how much of a liar he is.
Wait, what did he lie to me about?
The fact that he like, not in the podcast. I'll tell you later. But
Tell me later.
yeah, he just is a liar. So like there is no point in like trying to get closure for him because I know he will say what I want to hear, and like I'd rather just like make up a story in my head because I know he's gonna give me a BS story. It's hard to explain. But
No,
I-
That's the same story I
Like-
made up about my dad. I was like, yeah, my dad's in the Secret Service or some shit. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. Fuck you, dad.
No shout out to Dad.
Actually, no, I know who my dad is, but they didn't want to meet me, so.
I can't.
You're missing out.
Shout out, Pops.
Yeah. I had a dream about my dad, too. Low-key.
Getting off topic.
I know. I
Bring
will.
it back.
Bring back. Good. Hey, good go. That's what you're here for. That's what you're here for.
Got you. I got you.
But so, all right. So,
Damn, I had something I wanted to say.
talk to him.
I had something I wanted to say like 30 minutes ago. With your situation, I was gonna say. Oh wait, I'm tripping.
Go ahead.
I have ADHD. I already said it. Never mind.
Oh.
You did?
Yeah, when I was like, blah blah blah. You can't let him do it on his time.
Yeah, you did say
Blah, blah,
that.
blah.
You said it good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
But it's really
I think there was something.
all right. Do y'all have hope for relationships in this generation in y'all future?
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
I'm
All
so
y'all.
scared,
Why?
bro. It's really, bro. Social media is
It's scary.
fucking terrible, bro.
Exactly.
Social media scares me because you see, there's literally a demon side of TikTok.
Yes.
Like there's a demon side. I've seen those videos. I've seen the little angel, yada yada yada. But bro, like the fact that you have to guess
Yeah.
in this generation who is which.
Yeah.
Like, bro, because people could, like, people in my generation, I can't keep on saying that because I don't know how it is in other people's generations, but they are great at putting on a facade.
Front and up front.
Yes, bro.
Because they all about trends, to be honest. Loki, every time I see y'all, people in your generation walk around, it's like they're wearing the same shit. They ain't got no identity of like who the fuck they are. And that plays a big part in any type of relationship you build, friendship wise, everything else too. Because if they don't like you for you, bro, when it comes down to it, bro, they just like that you're a reflection of who they are. So
Yeah, because the people that have, that's why it's important to have a diverse friend group. You cannot just
Yeah.
have friends that are just like you.
I got different groups of friends.
me too.
Literally,
I
I got
promise
I
you,
got
I got
one group of
different
friends like I'm not gonna lie, my military friends, they know this part about me, and I can be this way. My friends from high school, they know me at this part. I can goof off a little bit around them. I got my friends I do business with. I got my friends that I talk to about my emotional shit and like mental health and shit.
See, but that's not.
Yeah.
That's not. You're not changing for the different friend groups. They're just
Yeah.
They're just learning like
A different part
sides
is a you, yeah.
basically.
And, like-
so that's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But the thing about it, I learned like even when I go out with all of them, it's just like you would not expect the people that are in this group and then all of us hang out together like us to be friends, and that's great what you said because get your friend group that do not think like you,
Yes.
and get you a whole bunch of different perspectives because it helps you build a more clear perspective on the things you do and how you see things.
That's very true.
Thank you to the military. Hallelujah. I used to hate it, but it forced it forced me to open my eyes to different perspectives. Yeah, because not every black person is like the same black person. You're from different places. You know, I'm country. some hood, some suburbians.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's funny because the stereotypes about what you got to be in a relationship is bullshit. All you need is communication and be open with one another, and it'll be successful.
Yes, but I'm not saying that that's easy.
It's not.
Because obviously.
Oh, no relationship is easy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You remember?
That's the other.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch on that right now. Okay, so this generation. Fuck, I keep saying that. I don't know if any other generation is dealing with this shit. I am. I know I am. When I look at other relationships, bro, people. How do I say this? Like when you look and you see like these people that have been in relation, they've been married like 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
This generation gives up too fucking easily on relationships. Like they don't work through the bad times. They just get into the bad times and just dip. Like that shit is so sad. I don't understand how anybody expects to ever like be in a long term. Like it's gonna be very difficult for people to be in a long term like marriage or whatever relationship if you're not like training yourself already, bro.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Prenup.
That's a whole.
Trust me. I'm telling you right now. Hey,
That shit's crazy.
you see how this generation goes. Like you said, Brittany Renner, for example.
Brittany Renner. Shout out Brittany Renner.
We
though.
talked. This is our second time.
Yeah,
bringing it
yeah.
up.
We're not. Don't even
Hey,
bring it. Don't even.
because everybody know. Like, not even just that.
Shout out Brittany.
Look,
Fuck
I feel like y'all generation is a divorce generation, where y'all just with the people just to get whatever benefits.
It's gonna get worse and worse.
Yeah,
Though.
it's getting worse and worse. That's why I'm real cautious now of who I be with, because that's why I say be yourself around people. Because if they learn you for you, then and they like you as you are, and however you evolve in life, they gonna know like they were genuinely like interested. They may be putting on the front though, because y'all do be friends, like you said. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna act like this because I know he about to get to this point of life, and then I'll be beneficial for me too. Because I feel like most girls in a relationship look for security more than trying to find out about the person, the connection wise. Like I see that a lot, cause like you know how many girls right now be hitting like on social media, be like, oh, you want to be around me? You need to be like cash apping me. I was like.
I feel like that's a whole different situation.
It's also hard because I know, like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say, like, personally, like, I know, like, my next relationship, like, is going to have to be someone that I, like, have a really good connection with, like, before, like, we even start dating or anything. Like, I don't think I would just be with someone for security because, like, I know I have, like, my quirks and, like, I, like, only want someone that is going to, like you said, like, accept all of it. And I don't want to just, like, pretend to be someone else just so I have security. Like, I'd rather be with someone, like, wait 10 years to find someone that, like, really loves me for me and, like, I feel my best self with than to, like, get a boyfriend that, like, next year just because I want one.
I also feel like with both of our relationships, we all started off, like, as friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I've ever been in a relationship where, like, my sole purpose was to, like, date them. Like, I was friends with them first, and then we, like, got the feelings. Also, I can say that, well, never mind. For one of my relationships, like, it started off with, like, sexual stuff.
Yeah.
But not with my most recent one. So I was going to say that they both of mine started off with, like, which I know, like, totally, like, went against my whole friends thing. But I don't know.
That's not true, though.
I mean,
The other thing I was gonna say, which what they're talking about is like a lost art, because not a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
I feel like my generation has forgot how to be friends first, because that's not what y'all are doing is not common, bro. It's like so common for people
just
like
hook up
whatever.
and boom.
It's not even that. It's like people see somebody they want, and then instead of like just being friends, after a while, just like boom, talking stages.
Yep.
Like literally just skip over an entire thing, bro. And that if you don't start, I don't want to say relationship if it even makes it to that, but if you don't start that relationship off on the right foundations, that's just not gonna last anyways.
Yeah.
you know all these dating apps nowadays?
Yeah.
Shout out to Tinder if you want to sponsor us.
No.
All right, which dating apps do y'all have?
No.
I deleted all mine.
What dating apps did you have?
All of them, because I thought they were so fun.
I had Tinder when, like, we first broke up, but then I literally was just, like, disgusted with it. Because I was like, I like never would answer anyone on there. I would just like look at it to see who was on there. I would never like
Look at that
match
shit
with
for
people.
compliments.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
not
like, I liked the male validation when like
I
the
didn't
guys
even like.
texted
I
me.
was like grossed out by it. Like I was like, this is not right. Like I was like, I'm not gonna meet anyone. Like I know Tinder's just for like hooking up with people, but like I was like, I don't want to meet someone on a like dating app. Like I was like, I want to meet someone in person. Like
eHarmony. Sorry, I had to.
Facebook.
Christian Mingle.
There's no dating.
FarmersOnly.com.
Facebook got some weirdos on there.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not into it. I know
I only liked going through it because I loved like seeing someone I know and seeing if we matched as a joke. Like I'd be like, oh my gosh, like this is like Meagan, for example, and I would like slide and be, like, just
See, I would get embarrassed if I saw. That's why I deleted it. Another reason, because I saw so many people I knew, and I just got embarrassed, and I deleted it.
That's
No,
why I won't
gotta go.
re-download it, is because I was like, you know what?
I didn't want.
I'll see if one of my
know.
friends will get it so I can like look.
Yeah.
So it's so fun.
Well, damn. Wait, what all apps did you have though?
I had Tinder,
Uh-huh.
Bumble,
Uh-huh.
and Hinge.
The fuck is what is
Hinge is like
The one
for
that-
relationships.
Yeah, like you go and like you can like it's like questions and you
It's
answer.
like for mature people.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean,
That
I
shit
never.
sound deep. You gotta-
It was just fun to like see.
eHarmony?
And then I'd like to like change my age to Tinder to like old, just so I can see if like I could find anyone's dad, and I did. Match.
How old have you went on Tinder?
Oh, you weren't with me.
You told me about it.
Sugar daddy
Like
age.
45 to like 70.
And they believed you.
No, like you put your age range.
Like-
so,
Oh, your age
They know.
range. Oh.
They knew I was 20, but
Oh.
they
She was
they
looking
had
for
their age
someone
to young girls.
45.
You know, middle age men
yeah.
don't be caring.
Sugar daddies.
Yeah.
I was
sugar
like,
daddy
oh my
is also-
gosh.
Like-
And I like to see their selfies. They took. I was like, oh my gosh.
Like, look at his dad. Maybe. Should I be his
Crazy.
stepmom? But no, okay. What else are we talking
What were we even talking about before all this?
I don't know.
Friends with people before.
No,
Oh, yeah,
social
that's
media.
Oh yeah.
Social media fucked up
If
everything.
generation, you asked us if you
Yeah.
think we could find love in this
Oh, yeah.
generation, or love in.
Because I can't. I'm not going to. I probably could.
I
But,
think I can. I'm just
but
scared.
no, because I've been through so much shit. So it's like, do I want to put up with it? Like, that's one thing about y'all generation y'all haven't actually mastered yet. Most people.
Comes with
Like,
time.
yeah, like learning yourself, like loving yourself first,
Mhm.
and loving your peace, loving your state of mind, loving what you have. If you can love you,
But that's
Yeah.
what it kind of comes with.
learn how to
dating.
be. Yeah,
It comes with dating young though, because
Yeah.
people will literally not even have their own identity and are out
Yeah.
trying
Exactly.
to date other people.
I feel like that's why like I kind of envy
Yeah.
you in that way, is
Yeah.
because like you've had those experiences, and
Yeah.
obviously you're older than us, so
Yeah.
of course you do.
shout out to us, 29 to 30-year-olds.
What I'm saying is like you have these experiences, so like you know what
Yeah.
you want because you've been through all this. But like us, I feel like we've been in very little to like one relationship,
Yeah.
so we're like,
Yeah,
My issue is that I don't want to like have tons of more relationships. Like I don't think I
Yeah.
have that in me.
Yeah.
Like I lucked out that my first boyfriend, I was with him for
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah,
So like I really lucked out with that. But like I don't want to like be in
like a
Yeah.
7-month relationship.
Yeah.
And get cheated on.
yeah. I would hate
Me
that.
either.
I would hate that.
Exactly.
But like I like swear like that's why I think I'm like I do not care when my next boyfriend is if it's 5 years from now because like I just like can't put myself through it. Because like my
Yes.
ex, I thought we were like gonna get married, like which I know
Yeah.
everyone says that, but like we were together for 3 years and like
Yeah.
there was nothing that like went wrong during our relationship that led me to think that like we were gonna break up. So it was like, damn,
It could happen.
like
And you never know. It still could. You just,
Hold on.
you just. Oh,
I know I'm younger, but I actually feel as if I found my identity. But the only reason why is because
you're a loner.
Leave him alone.
halfway.
Yeah.
No, I halfway am. I
Oh.
really don't need it. Like halfway am, which is only came from because I learned to love myself, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with
Exactly.
being by myself. But anyways, that's not the point. It's because I don't change for anybody. Like it doesn't matter. Even I've joined a fraternity. They all know how I am. Like I'm not that social, even though I'm coming out of my cocoon, whatever.
Yeah.
Even though I'm literally a social chair.
yeah.
You are.
Yeah. I already-
Anyways,
Yes, you
whatever.
are.
But like I don't change for anybody. It doesn't matter what group of people. Like everybody knows how I am.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like I found my identity. Like honestly.
He's good, guys.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But really, it's
that's
just like
the
people
class to me.
just finding their identity is a big part because like you said, like, bro, if they're in a relationship with somebody, they're in a relationship with you, but you're not you, when they find out you're not you,
Yeah, he's gonna fuck with their whole persona.
Exactly. Like, bro, you lied to me because you said you was this. You made me perceive that you was this, and you're not that guy or that girl that you perceived me to be. And you just let me believe this illusion that you made up about yourself. But all right, since y'all said you envy me because I had these experiences, I'm gonna let y'all ask me some questions. Like, what are something that y'all want to know that you feel like I know about relationships that, because I don't know about shit.
I don't know. We talk about it.
Yeah, we talk.
Stuff, so
we talk.
Well, I just feel like this like whole time we've been talking, you've been like being like, oh, like this, and I'm like I just like.
Well, I'm like the genie. I'm like the genie right now. You got
3 questions.
You get your 3 questions of picking the male brain of an older person that been through shit that y'all about to go through, because y'all gonna have to go through it regardless. So, no, real shit. Because
I'm trying to think. It's like I have all these questions, but like I can't think of a single one. If that makes sense.
Damn.
Like it's like
give us some time.
Yeah, like I feel like. Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I have a
come
question.
back. Okay, good.
All right, hit me with
Okay, because this is something that like keeps me up at night.
Okay.
Are you like afraid of like never finding someone?
I used to be, and then now I got to the point where like, when you get to the point where you're good with you, because like I got my kids.
Yeah.
And then at the same time too, I was looking at like, dang, I'd be wanting somebody to be there because like my son's mother is not actually involved, so I'd be like, damn, he missing this portion of his life.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, but I got my mom and everybody else there, but it's not the same as your mother. So I do like, damn, I wish I had somebody there to be around my son, to be like the motherly role that he needs. But as for like myself, I don't want to. I'm cool with being by myself. I'm like, bro, I don't gotta hear nobody. All in my ear, like, don't get me wrong. I'm like the most affectionate person when I'm in a relationship. We can cuddle up. Like, you want to be like, it's like, I'm so affectionate. Like, she's so affectionate. Like, she want to be in my skin. I'm like, bro, I allow that. I'm like, yes, I love that part. I'm affectionate as hell, but I learned being affectionate with the wrong person is not worth the headaches and the heartbreaks. Because like the last relationship I had that I brought my son around, like once we broke up, like that affected him. So by that affecting him, I was like, damn. I'm
Not
sorry.
just thinking about yourself.
Exactly. So I can't really just think about myself. So I'm real selective. But think about it. It's like you said, the identity thing. Because most of these girls come in perceiving to be one way. Then I see through the bullshit. And then it's like, yeah.
It's a skill set.
Yeah, it's a skill set. I know how to read people.
I'm building it. I'm not gonna lie.
I can teach you. I can tell you. I can tell you the book right now to read to help you.
Oh, good put me in.
Yeah. But I also got 4 sisters, so
Literally, I have 4 sisters.
Wow, you guys have so much in common.
we sound like Meagan, Grace, and just.
What's the age difference? I have 2 older ones that are like in their. Shout out Crystal and Candace, by the way. We're all C's. Crystal, Candace, Clarice, Clarissa, and Cordell.
That.
But they're like in their 40s now with kids.
Yeah.
And there's me. I'm the middle child, and then my sisters are 10.
All right, so like my oldest sister. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all. My daddy was a hoe. So he was married the whole time. My oldest sister is with a lady that's not his wife. She's 34, and she's literally a couple months older than the daughter my sister that he got with his wife. So they're the same age. Then 2 years after that, my sister with my mom. Then 2 years after that, me. And then 10 years later, my mom and my little sister dad having to pop out another one. So yeah, and it's crazy because like with my mom, I'm the only boy. I'm dad's saying only boy, but I was the middle child. With my dad, I'm technically the baby. I don't have my dad's last name. And I'm glad I don't have his last name because fuck that guy. Like my granddad has been my father figure. So by me being able to carry his last name and by me having a son and a daughter and he get to carry his name too, it's like, bro, I actually get to do it right where like my dad fucked up at. Well, I can't knock him because he made me who I am. So shout out to David Askew in Detroit, Michigan.
Shout out Randy Clay in Frisco, Texas.
Yes. But
Shut up.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the big thing about it.
I keep on
Man.
forgetting what the main thing that we were talking about before we get off track.
We're talking about relationships, like finding, especially with my kids.
But I wanted to answer that too. I am. Well, no, I'm not.
You aren't.
No, I'm not. Actually, I'm tripping. Cause
Not what?
like
I want
it. I'm not gonna act like I don't want it, but I don't need it because
Yeah.
I'm now so comfortable with myself. Like
Exactly.
everything happens for a reason. If I were to never get married, I would be okay.
Exactly.
That's so
Like
crazy.
I'm gonna.
I'll be a gigolo.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying. I'm not. No, I'm not.
I know,
saying,
I know.
don't want that. To
I know
happen.
what you're
I'm just
saying.
saying I'll
It's like
be
the fact
okay.
that like
I
if
just-
it doesn't happen, like I just like want a family so bad,
Yeah.
and like I know I can
I'm
have.
not-
Don't worry. Hey, I'll adopt you to my family.
But like I mean like, I like okay I know what you're saying. I know it's obviously not like what you want, but you're saying like that you would be like okay with it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And like I realize a lot of guys these days are getting to the point where they're okay with not, like, yo, if I don't get married or build a family, I'm okay with it
I'm not
because
I'm not gonna settle just
Yeah.
to settle. Like
Exactly.
it has to be
Yeah.
the right one.
Oh,
so I'm
no.
saying,
Yeah.
100%.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I will, bro. I promise you, I will go lonely before I.
exactly. I wouldn't. Hey,
I'm telling you.
I'm cool with just look. There's nothing like me sleeping in the middle of my bed, butt booty naked, watching TV by myself, waking up, be like, I ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Don't be looking at me when you say that.
No,
Really don't.
hey, I can wake up. I ain't got another
Really
to answer
don't
to.
know.
Like, look, I can cook for myself. I take care of my kids by myself if I needed to. I can do stuff by myself. Like, a woman would be helpful, but I realize it's nothing I need.
Yeah.
It's more from like what my kids would need versus what I would need.
Yeah.
So if that part of the relationship, I had to learn like, hey, if it came down to it, would I settle for somebody just so I can make sure my son has something? I'm gonna get a prenup taken care of first, but it's real hard because I know how it is, right? Like, think about it, one parent households. Yeah, the kids do go better with dads, but if you got both parents, it's like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you perceive life, because just having one figure perspective, it shapes you different ways. So I would probably settle if it get to a point just for my son. But my little girl, her mother is involved, so I ain't really not worried about that part. But if she find a significant other that she get married to, like, I'll sit down and talk to the dudes like, yeah, this is my child and everything. Like, but you understand, she got two dads now, so I mean, you both gonna be protected. I know if she show out and everything, boom, I ain't gonna be the person like parents like, oh, don't be hitting my little girl, don't do that. But I'm like, if she did something wrong, blah blah blah, because I'm a person who you gonna communicate with me regardless. And when it comes to my kids, I'll kill a motherfucker. Like to the wheels fall off. Because like, no, one thing about dating has to be in this world. So I make sure like I'm there for them. I'm the reason why they're there, because I had sexual relations with their mothers and got them pregnant. They didn't ask to be here, so I'm gotta make sure they're taken care of. But what, you got another question? No, that was a part of the relationships.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. What about y'all? Are you scared?
Did
You scared?
think of one?
No, I was gonna say I did, and then we started talking, and I forgot it again.
Well, Megan, so are you scared of not finding somebody?
Yeah, I like respect y'all for like being able to say that you're like you would be okay if you like didn't get anyone, but I just like am such a loving person, like I was saying earlier, that I think I would like be disappointed in myself, which I know
And
doesn't
that's,
make
I know what you're saying, because
yeah.
I'm putting my mom business out now, because like I look at my mom, because her life been so evolved around like her kids, and like even the dudes that she dated and everything, they came second to us. And like now, like really when she retired, it's really like, bro, she had nothing left because her kids are growing up and everything now too. So I can understand where you're getting scared
Right.
at. But like, I feel bad for my mom, because I feel like, man, if I was able to take care of my stuff earlier in life, that she could have been happy with somebody else or some guy. But by her kids needing her so much and how big of a role she played is like. But I see at the point where I just can tell she's okay with not being married and nothing. But with me, it affects me now because I was like, damn, I feel like I'm the reason why she didn't get married to certain people. But like, don't get to the point where you're like scared where like if it don't happen, like you feel like down. Because like my mom, bro, she is my superwoman. Everything. She's like she still is my best friend. I don't tell her she is, but I tell my son. My son gotta think he's my best friend. But like the role she played in all her kids' lives, like bro, when if she retired again, because she went back to work because she really had nothing else to do. She don't got no life outside of us. Of course, I'm taking care of her. She's like, man, mom, we about to travel the world, see everything. Like, yeah, you go back, stay with my sister and them if you need to. Same thing with my grandma. But you're not a failure if you don't get that, because you can find happiness in anything, an aspect in life outside of marriage and everything. They don't decide that you're a success or failure. You decide.
Yeah, and like I'm not the type of person that thinks like you're only successful if like you get married. Like I wasn't raised that way. Like I was raised to like follow my own dreams and do whatever to be successful. So I'm not even really that family oriented. But which I kind of like because it's never like held me back from like
following your shit.
Yeah, doing what I want to do. So like I'm not the type of person where if I'm not married by like 29 then I'm gonna think I'm like a failure. But I don't know. There's like pros and cons to it.
There's pros and cons to everything. It's just like weighing out which option is gonna be best for you, because I would hate for some. I don't want neither one. Cause okay, I consider y'all friends now.
You said you can't wait.
He considers us friends.
Oh.
So I would hate to see like friends end up in a relationship with somebody that's not good for them.
Yeah.
And not. I don't want to see none of my friends go through mental abuse or physical abuse on either side, because dealing with the mental abuse and physical abuse, I got beat by women. Yes, women beat me. But dealing with the mental abuse and physical abuse is not something that is, I don't want to see nobody else go through. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, like for guys, though, if a girl hit you, call the police, but you can't hit them back. Don't even bear hug them, because then they were like, oh my God, he bear hugged me, even if you stop them from hitting you. But in the mental abuse for these women, y'all need to stop doing that to these men, because it shatters their whole perspective of life.
I will say I was definitely mentally abused in my high school relationship, because like you might say it was a high school relationship, but I dated her, it was like my junior and senior year. It was like a year and a half, and I thought it was gonna last for real.
Yeah.
But like she was a pathological
liar.
Terrible. Like
Ew.
like by the end, like because love really makes you blind. So you don't see shit.
You be too close
and
to
my
it.
friends were like telling me this and that. I was like, man, y'all tripping, like all this. But by the end, bro, I started like everything, bro. It's so crazy. Like everything was live. But anyways, yeah. I forgot what I was talking about.
I get it.
Yeah, because hey, something like I said, love is the worst drug,
Mm-hmm.
the strongest drug you can have on this world.
Yup.
Because people go blind. You be too close to the situation to see the full board. Like that's why I like using the chess reference. Sometimes you be so focused on this one piece instead of looking at the whole board.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all gotta sit back. Stop playing checkers. Play chess. Because the right moves will set you up with the right people. And the people you're around, sometimes you might need to listen to them when they're trying to tell you something about.
Yeah, I was tripping.
people.
I listened to
Yeah, because
Same.
Well, love is blind.
like I said, love is
Can't
blind. Yeah, and y'all women that cheat, stop cheating. Y'all some
Yeah,
And the
men.
men. And the men.
and men, stop cheating at the home, because
That shit
that's why we get caught.
is so
no, literally.
disrespectful.
No, because think about this. Like you ever heard that quote? Like, have you ever seen two dogs have sex? No, have you ever seen two dogs have sex?
I mean, I guess.
Where you
Yeah,
going?
like you always see videos of like dogs humping each other, right? Or they always trying to hump something. Think about it. You ever see cats?
Men.
Cats have sex? No. You never see them. They're sneaky and shit. Just like women. Women are sneaky. When the girls go on a girl trip, the dudes, they fucking somebody else. Just let y'all know ahead of time. They download the Tinder and everything else too. I know this because I got 4 sisters and I've seen this happen so many times. Like, girls cheat in a different way. They're more sneaky with it. So less likely to get caught. Guys were stupid and we'll cheat in the same city with the same.
Guys be bringing the female to the house.
Exactly, like a dumb mother. Like, yeah, but I'm not trying to tell y'all how to cheat, but don't cheat whatsoever. Why y'all hit me with the at the same time?
As far as the girls trip, though, only thing I could take from TikTok is I really do believe those Miami trip things, bro. Fuck no, I'm not gonna lie.
Trust me.
Miami
spring
trips,
break.
Spring
You know how many girls who
Miami
on
trip, spring break? Just let it
There's
go.
no rules.
Just let it go.
Oh yeah.
Just let it go.
I met some famous people and some good people though.
Of course you.
I'm gonna talk about this off of air, but but yeah, Miami.
Anyways,
I'm on your ass. But yeah, back to the relationship question. Jess, did you come up with a question?
I was gonna say something about like, but you already answered it. I was gonna ask something about like, does having kids like change? But you answered it and said that like it does.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it, it's harder for men who date with kids than it is for women with kids.
I can see that.
Because first thing girls are like, oh, I don't want to deal with baby mama drama. But when it come down to like the man dating the woman, it's like, you don't accept me, you ain't accept the kids. Like it should be going vice versa both ways, but it doesn't. If you have custody of your kids, they be like, oh damn, I thought that eventually like I have a long time with you. I was like, what you mean? Like if you was a mother and you got kids, your kids basically be there the whole time. So why can't me and my kids be where I'm at the whole time? So it sucks for guys that got kids, and especially trying to do the things that they're supposed to do as a father and everything. Because dating just became 20 billion times harder than it has to be. No, but the girls not used to having fathers that are actually there to date, I guess. But I don't know. Yeah,
I know I can't like understand because I don't have kids.
Yeah,
but I understand where you're coming from
Yeah.
because once again, I'm gonna say this, but I don't know if it applies to the other ones. In my
generation,
it's like I understand because it's like some females that will be dating with kids. And not saying that everybody's like this because obviously there's super moms out there that do it by themselves.
Yeah.
They don't depend on anybody. But there's some like not younger mothers, just mothers in general that will be dating with kids and expect you to like, if you're dating them, like, how do I say this?
take care of their
Take
kid.
care of them. Like,
Yeah.
take care of like.
Like, oh, this is your kid, basically not too. I'm like, bro. And think about it when it come down to.
No, but I'm talking like financially.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm talking about.
They expect that.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you like. You asking me to, if order to be with you, I gotta do this and third, and most likely sometimes guys will do that. But at the same time, you go to like vice versa on the scale for guys to girls.
They expect you to probably have your shit together.
They expecting you to put your kids on the back burner to focus on them, which in life you do got to when the kids leave the house when they grow up and graduate, you do supposed to be there with your significant other. But the problem is, like, man, I'm not about to put my kids on the back burner because, look, I'm responsible for them. I'm not responsible for you. If you decide you want to be with me, you got to understand this. Hey, these are my kids. I'm pushing them to success. If you want to be with me, you got to understand, hey, it comes with the exact same sacrifice. I ain't saying you got to sacrifice for my kids, but know that that's a big part of my life. And they're going to be until the day I die.
In the long run, you're going to probably have to sacrifice for your kids. And in long term,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying long term.
Yeah, long term, like,
yeah, for sure.
But this is what I hate. The one question I always hate when girls, like, there's like, well, I don't want to be when they tell me like, oh, I don't want them to be thinking I'm their mother. I was like, bro, no one asking you to. You're dating me at the time. I'm not even bringing you around my kids. But know this, like, I have kids, so when it comes down to me and my kids, if we got something going on, either you can tag along or you stay at home. And I'm giving them my undivided attention. So do not call me or text me and ask me what I'm doing during this time because I'm spending it with my kids.
And they
can't accept that because, but it came down to them and their kids. They would want them to respect that. It's a respect level when it comes down for single fathers, single
basically, to
mothers.
summarize what you're saying, a lot of females, not a lot, just you're saying
Majority.
that female they'll try to make it like the kids are me type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the father does that,
Yeah.
they be like, you got so much baggage. I'm like, well, no offense, not excuse my language. But I'm like, bitch, you do too. So like, you got to think about the mental. I'm like, my first thing I ask women if they get in a relationship or talking to me, have you healed over your past relationships? Because you're gonna talk about my baggage. If you haven't healed properly over that, that's more baggage than my kids. Because my kids, they taken care of. You ain't even got to worry about them. But you're trying to be in a relationship with me and like you haven't healed properly. Like that's a unnecessary baggage that not even your bag you to carry. You should have left that back in the last relationship. So if you haven't healed properly, it's like, bro, don't worry about my kids. My kids good. That type of ordeal.
Yeah.
What about you, Cordell?
What?
What question you got? I'm giving you
I don't, bro.
relationship question. Come on, hit me with it.
But I don't know. I talk to you all the time.
I know.
And I don't know.
Here's something. Come up with anything.
But it's hard. We talk all the time about shit, and
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I'm different. Like I'm different. I'm learning. I'm fine with learning on my own. Like I don't really have any questions for you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about it in the future, anyways.
Yeah. I have an open door policy. So, but just don't call me during late out. I got hours that y'all can call.
Let's go.
Okay, wait. I do have a question.
Yeah. All right.
But like,
Yeah.
do you 'cause my dad was like, I don't know. I talked to somebody. He's like, it's something you should do. Do you have like a physical? How do I say that shit? Like what you're looking for in a female. Do you have that written out like physically somewhere?
Yes and no. Because I can't find the book. But and it changes over time too. Because before I found out about my daughter, I only had one kid. Now I got two. So it's like the biggest thing I ask for somebody that's thinking about dating me is to have understanding and patience. Because they look at the age and everything I do, they think everything supposed to just fall into place, which it doesn't. But like qualities when it comes to like the woman, that's the biggest thing. Like, yo, if you can communicate and understand with me, like understanding, like everything gonna work out. Like I'll give you your time that you need for us to develop what we need to develop. But how my vision of what like my ideal woman looked like, I had to.
And is it detailed? Like
Yeah. Because look, all right, for like the longest, this has been my type of person that like just like I automatically was attracted to, like them light skin. Like I told y'all too about it. But like it's like, and I got different versions because like over time I was like, bro, I like this, I like that, I like this, I like that. But like one point it was like Latino women, and it's like boom, it's like everything and like fit. The whole thing that kept me like the same in all of them is I want a girl that's into fitness, or any type of, if she locked in on something or she always trying to progress on something, like focus on some type of craft that she's doing, goal driven. I'm cool with that. You don't even gotta be in the gym. Like you got your goals and everything oriented. I would like somebody that understanding, of course, communicates, and like don't be scared to like express if you feel some type of way, because if you hold on to it longer, it's like builds up more bitterness, and then when it actually addresses it, it becomes an argument versus a conversation or disagreement. I used to have the specific type of hair, but low-key, I don't care no more about the
Let's
hair.
hear it. I want to have
I was about to say I never had a hair.
No, I was like, bro, it was these green eyes, light skin or like Latino women with green eyes with curly hair, and it's just, and if they didn't have curly hair, it's cool. And I didn't care really about the eyes, but like I met this one chick in Miami, and she was like this, and I was just like,
Miami, bro.
yes, Me and Miami got a lot of stories. I had to bring some different people on for the episode where if I talk about Miami, because if I tell you everything what happened in Miami, you will not believe it. But I got receipts. I got receipts. Yeah. Shout out to Wildin' Out.
Anyways.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was just asking because that is something that I decided to do after my last relationship.
Yeah.
Because I'm not saying that, obviously, the person that you date does not have to be the exact fucking same as you. That's fucking stupid. But it was like, there was shit in my last relationship that I ignored that is just not good for the foundations of it. Like, for instance, I even talked with my dad about this. I'm open-minded to, like, I understand, like, all the different religions and stuff.
Yeah.
But I have decided that I want my future wife, whatever, to believe in the same
religion
as me.
Yeah.
That's just one of the foundations that I want to build my relationship off of. Like, I don't discriminate against any of them.
Religion.
Like, cause my last girlfriend, not gonna say any names, y'all.
Yeah.
She was atheist, and there was so much shit that I like
didn't agree with.
No, it wasn't even that. Cause she used to say shit like, I used to be talking about my religion or something, not even like directly to her. It would be like something that came on TV, and she would just say shit, and it was like low-key offensive. But like I would just take it to the chin. But it's just like shit that I ignored, or like I don't want to do that because. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think that relationship would have worked out anyways because it just wasn't built on the right foundation. Like like literally the whole relationship, I was like ignoring like shit like that. It would be like it would end like it got to the point where I was like damn near finna start arguments because she was saying like some
stupid shit.
Not even stupid because I understand that.
Yeah, that's
she believes in her own thing. I believe in my own thing, and that's how I was trying to keep it. But it just.
It collided.
No.
See, and look, I actually tried to compromise not too long ago when I was dating this one chick. Because I literally had put in my head like this, all right, if the only reason why I'm not going to be with you is because of this, is this a big enough thing that it's a deal breaker? Because, like, I'm not going to lie, she was a witch. And I was like, what? At first when she said that, I was like, hold up. So I was like, but she's like, oh, I'm not like one of them witches, but like I'm a good witch and I believe in Jesus and everything too. I was like, so later it threw me off at the same time too. I was like, huh? Like literally, but I was like, man.
Or she was from Louisiana?
No, she's from Georgia.
What the?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, the thing about it was like, everything else was cool. Communication wise was good. But then there's still like certain things because I was like, man, I know what I believe in. So it's like, I understand where you're coming from.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you need to go into
detail. Yeah, detail because like,
for real.
Like, if I say like the girl's Muslim or something, or like Buddhist, I'm not knocking that because like, and the same thing with the thing, but like it got to be such a certain understanding because by opening the door to other religions, it gives you a better perspective of everything as well too. Like, so I'm not knocking them for that. Yeah. But it's just like what you're willing to put up with and what you're willing to deal with. And that is a big part of. It's
not even that. I just feel like regardless of if you ignore it or you try to be open-minded to it, it could possibly create problems later down the road.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Because like she told me she was raised in the church, so she still believe in Jesus and everything else too. But her other one parent is a witch, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" So literally, I'm thinking, I was like, at first,
Did you date her? Keep it a buck.
No.
Okay, I was about to say you are wild.
No, look, that's the thing about it. Like, I can only say I actually dated probably 4 to 5 people. It actually was like my girlfriend. None of them have never been. They might have been like religious people, but they believe in whatever. But I never stopped that. It's like if I can tell like where this thing is going, and with the potential it's bringing towards the table, I'm all open for it. Like I'm trying to. Life is about experiencing things anyway. I ain't trying to get possessed or nothing like no witchcraft or shit. Cause like I ain't trying to be on paranormal activities and end up dead and shit. Because that shit is actually real. Cause my friend that lives in California, he told me he was in the woods one time and some shit like that happened to him. I was like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, but Yeah.
I was about to say, you answered my question like a while ago.
Yeah.
we got it.
We got off topic again. But yeah.
That's probably about it, though.
Any more questions? Any more questions for the guru? All right, closing remark time. So, what did y'all take away from this conversation? Let's start with ladies first. We're gentlemen in there.
No.
I need to think anyway.
Yeah, great. I also need to think, but I'll just. I don't know. We just talked about so much stuff.
Okay, well, do you want me to go so you can think?
Yeah, I took like so much. It's like weird because like I had something and then like we said something, so I like forgot what it was, but like I remember it, if that makes sense. But I don't remember what it was.
I know what you're talking about.
So you can go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's like comforting to know that like everyone like goes through things, which like you already know, but like I don't know, just talking to you guys like helps because on like a personal
Different perspective.
level, yeah, but like the different perspectives and I don't know, just realizing that everyone goes through stuff and we all like battle the same things and like obviously we're all like in different like stages of life and stuff. So I don't know, it's like inspiring's not the right word, but like
refreshing.
Yeah, like just to know that like we're gonna be okay.
Yeah. It's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
Remember.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with you. I think you that is like I don't know. It's just like weird because like we like all talk and stuff, but like this like was kind of like deeper and stuff, and it was like kind of cool. Like just like we all got to talk about our experiences and stuff. So it was like different perspectives and opinions. So it was really refreshing.
Refreshing.
Good word.
Yeah.
Cordell, one clay.
Before I say my thing, because I'm still like low key thinking, but I'm gonna try to multitask. At the end of the day, like I think I don't know how to explain it. Basically, at the end of the day, you have to remember everybody has a story.
Exactly.
Like we're in class with all these people, we get used to just like
goofing off and
you know what I'm saying,
everything.
the basics and this that. But you have to remember everybody has a story. Like everybody's going through something. Yeah. As far as my little nugget,
chicken. Don't go don't go McDonald's. Go Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, make it big.
I'm trying.
Don't make it dry. Make it juicy.
I would have to. Okay, mine is gonna be what we were just talking about. Fellas out there, fellas and females too. If you know what you want in a male or female, write it out physically. It really helps. That's mine.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of lame, but
no, I got vision
really
boards.
facts.
I got vision boards. Me and my son. I made my sons and my daughter do a vision board, like dead ass. Like
it's almost like writing out your goal. It's like really like go
same
check
shit.
that
I have a
shit
board
off.
in my room.
You see, there we go.
It's a chalkboard.
Let's go. All right, but my biggest takeaway is get closure in whatever you need to get closure in life, because holding on to it doesn't hurt nobody but you. So until you can actually gain some closure in life and move forward, there's no such thing as growth after. But until then, so get the closure y'all need from the person y'all need. If it's the hard conversations that need to be had, to have those conversations, because those are the ones that are going to help you grow as a person in a better way, in better perspective. So yeah.
Wait, I have to add on.
Go ahead.
Don't sell your soul to get the closure.
Either, yeah.
Do not, because, that's what I was going to say. You got to think, like you were talking about how you're so focused on getting what you want, but you got to think on what you're giving up to get that thing. Like, do not sell your soul to get that fucking closure.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that. But make an ultimatum. Hey, bro. Like, if they just avoiding you and you need closure, like some people just need closure, make an ultimatum. Like, bro, yeah, because I know you're still trying to be in my life. Either you give me this closure, or I'm just going to kick you out right now. Because either we can do this way, or we can do this my way, where I don't talk to you, and I'll come up with my own form of closure myself. And I will never talk to you again. Exactly. Look, hey, sometimes you got to be stone cold like that just to get shit right. But, yeah, don't do it all the time, because they call you a dick after that. So, yeah, don't be a dick. But be a dick at the same time. I'm not trying to be sexist, so wait.
Okay.
Yeah, but also, closing remarks, also remember this. Dream big dreams, because small dreams have little magic, as y'all already know. But also, in anything, relationship and life and whatever, remember this. How big would you dream if you know you couldn't fail? So, come into that mindset with everything you do, as far as relationship, as far as life in general. Keep it, dream big, and just stay positive. Cause it's a hard knock life for us.
Was Annie in the 6th grade? How do you know?
Wait, what? And she's hey y'all, she's actually a ginger.
Yeah, I actually didn't get the part just because I was a redhead. That's what everyone said.
Wait, Dan, you got? You only got it because you're a redhead?
No, that's what everyone said. They were like, "Oh, she only got it because she has red hair."
No, but she has
actually had
talent.
the talent.
Oh, she got the talent.
I will
Yeah.
help you.
Hey,
The same thing.
guys, these single ladies out here, they're catches. So holler at them, and they're from Alpha Chi Omega. Alpha Chi Omega.
No.
Shout out Alpha Chi Omega.
Shout out to Alpha Chi Omega. Hey, is that y'all little saying?
No.
Or that's just y'all?
It's just us.
Yeah.
Oh, just y'all. Okay,
It's
cool.
just Jess.
No,
Oh, the ew.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, peace, love, and y'all, we out. Wait down.